How are you guys? We have today one sheet about translation and another one for reflection. The first one, translation, this was homework. Question number 1. When you read the question, undergrad, translate the shaded shape P by 2 units to the right and 3 units up. So this shape, you will take each vertex, for example this vertex, move it 2 units to the right, 1, 2, then 3 units up, 1, 2, 3. So the place will be here. The new place will be here. The same with the other vertices, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, we move 2 to the right, 1, 2, and 3 up, 1, 2, 3. This vertex, 1, 2, we don't count the first one because we didn't move. When we move, we start to count. This is 1 and this is 2, then go up 3, 1, 2, 3, the place will be here. Now this vertex, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and the new shape will be here, and he asked you to label the shape R, so we write R in the shape. The same idea with the next questions. Number 2, translate shape P, 3 squares to the left, 1, 2, 3, and the 2 units down, 1, 2. The same here, 1, 2, 3, 2. The same here, 1, 2, 3, 2. To make it clear or better, move each vertex, for example this vertex, 3 squares to left, 1, 2, 3, then 2 squares down. The new vertex will be here. Same with this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 down. This vertex, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 here. Now join the vertices to know or to label the new shape. Okay. In this example, he asked to translate P by the vectors 6 and negative 1. The vector that you didn't know about before, the vector, we have 2 components. The first one for x, if it's positive, move right, if it's negative, move left, because this is like x, we move to the x-axis. But the one which is down, we if it's positive, move up, if it's negative, move down. So if I gave you 1 point and I asked you to translate this by vector 3 and negative 2, 3, we move this to right, 1, 2, 3, then negative 2 down, 1, 2. But if it was negative 3 and 2, negative 3, the first one is through x-axis, so we move left 1, 2, 3 because it's negative, and move up 2 because we move up, it's positive, we move up in the y-axis. If you are confused, I will give you another example on the graph. Move this point, the first one to negative 1, the second one 2, 1, this negative 2, 1, negative 2, negative 1. The first one here, 2 positive, it means move to the right, because the first one is right or left, right or left. So this is right, this is right, this is left, left. If this is negative, we are moving up or down, this is down. up, up, down. So the first one is 2, 1, 2, but 1 down here, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1 here, negative 2 and 1, negative 2 and negative 1 here. This is the first one, second one, third one, and the fourth one. Now I need you to move this triangle P by vector 6 and negative 1. 6 to right, take this vertex, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and move it 1 down because it's negative. The vertex will be here, and do the same with other vertices, this and this. Okay, now he asks you to describe fully the single transformation. It's a mistake to say 3 right and 1 down. Okay, because you didn't mention which transformation. So your answer to be a full answer, he asked you to describe fully. I need you to write translated 3 right, 3 units right and 1 unit down, and this would be right answer. Later on, in year 8 and year 9, you will write the same description, translated, but instead of 3 right and 1 down, you will write 3 positive and 1 negative. This is called vector. So it's translated by vector 3 and negative 1. Here we have on the grid translate triangle P by vector 8 and negative 3. When you move this 8 is positive, negative 3 is down. So take each vertex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3 down, 1, 2, 3. When you do the same with other vertices, you will draw the triangle as you see and label the triangle Q as required. Next one, be careful because the coordinates we move on the x-axis with each square 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Translate by 4 and negative 3, 4, negative 3, 4, negative 3, 4, negative 3. You don't have to write, or you should write only the triangle, and you are not supposed to write the lines which you use to help you. In this example, describe fully the transformation. It will be this is P onto Q, translated by vector 1, 2, 3, 1 down, 3, negative 1. In this case, translate shape A by negative 8 and negative 2. When you go fast and say it's negative 8, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, it's a mistake because when you look at the coordinates, each one square was 2 units. So to move 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 down, it's only 1 squared because the scale is 1 square for each 2 units on the axis. The same idea here. Now reflection. Reflection, if you have a mirror and you have anything here, the image should be the same on the other side and reflected. It should be congruent to this. It means they are identical. Like in this case, we have a mirror AB. This line is the mirror, and we have the original shape, which is this triangle. When we reflect it, the distance here is 1 square, so the distance should be 1 square after the mirror. This is 1 square, so this is 1 square. This is 1, 2, 3. This should be 1, 2, 3, and put the vertices, then join the lines to give you the new image of the reflected shape. label at S, we write here S. In this example, triangle A is reflected in the x-axis. So first, reflect A in the x-axis. Where's the x-axis? Here. This is x-axis. Reflect A. As I told you before, if there is a mirror here and you are standing here, your image will be here. But if you are standing on a mirror, of course your picture will be down and reflected. So the vertex which is up will be the down one. So it's reflected as you see here. I want to make everything clear. Okay. This is one place or one unit. The image should be at the same distance. Next, he asked, triangle B is reflected in the x equal 1. He gave you the equation and he gave you the line, which is the mirror. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the same with the other vertices. And label C. Okay, reflect the triangle in the line y equal 1. Here he didn't mention the mirror, and you don't know how to draw this because we didn't study this yet. But I will give you maybe a little idea about how to draw a line. Y equal 1, so in the y-axis at 1 we have a line which is parallel to x and pass through y-axis at 1. Now we have the mirror. We will study this completely later. 1, 2, 1, 2, here, and this one 3 after. Here, triangle A is reflected in the y-axis here, so the answer or the image will be here. Name it as B. Triangle B reflected X as C. Reflect T in the y-axis. This is y-axis. New triangle A, sorry. Reflect shape A in the y-axis. On the grid, reflect triangle P. As I told you, what's up goes down and what's down goes up. So here this vertex remains. This vertex which is up goes 2 down, 2 steps down. So the answer, the image would be here. This is 1 under the mirror, it will be 1 above the mirror. Now we have the image as you see in this way. This is Q. The line AB is drawn in the grid. Okay. Okay, we made something wrong here. It's something by wrong, it's not a mistake, but it's wrong because he in this question he asked to reflect P in the y-axis. So this is the mirror, which is y-axis. Here's the first image of the vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one will be here. We did this. This is Q. The line AB is drawn on the grid. On the grid, reflect triangle P and the line AB 11. So we didn't do any mistakes. It was R. So the one we draw here was R, and this is everything about reflection and translation. Thank you.